Wow, you guys are out of control today. No, you got to cool it. We got stuff to get to. You got to cool it. Thank you. I'm your host, Astronaut Mike Dexter. That's right, Liz Lemon. I'm talking to you. You know why I'm Astronaut Mike Dexter? Because I am your beloved. Kids, I have a dream. And we'll get to the daily tip, or yes we will, very shortly. But I have to tell you, my love for the 30 Rock. You know my fever for the Olympics. I have a fever for Liz Lemon / Tina Fey. And a goal in this lifetime is to appear on 30 Rock. And no, Tina, not just a throwaway line of, here's your sandwich, Mr. Donaghy. No, I'm talking about full arc character, maybe even over a couple of episodes. I know that you love the Mike Dexter. I know that Mike Dexter is in your soul and in your heart and in your mind, and also a figment of your imagination. But I am real, and I am here. And I'm going to make my plea. A, from Chicago. B, Greek. Hello. C, well, I bring nothing to the table in terms of A-list celebrity or PR angle, because, yeah, I got none of that. But you don't need that, because you are an A-list celebrity and tons of PR already. So it's almost like the show is just too visible. You almost need someone like me to kind of temper the hyperboil crazy PR that you get and the shine of the A-list star that you are. I'm in love with you, Liz Lemon / Tina Fey. More Tina Fey than Liz Lemon. Maybe you're one and the same person, I don't know. And I've also, where did I leave off? Where was my last, was it 3 or C or D? I forget what it was. Either way, point number 4, DE, is that I have been to 30 Rock. Yo, that's right. I was in the building. Been on the Today Show twice. I think we were on the Today Show on the same day, but at different times, I think. Because I remember watching you. Or maybe I was watching 30 Rock. Or maybe I was just watching you eating a sandwich. Either way, I will be Astronaut Mike Dexter for as long as I need to be before I am your favorite basic cable television designer personality who also does a show out of his living room. Just saying. Okay, so I'm still in Sevierville, Tennessee, and I know I'm having a fantastic time. I know it in my heart and soul. But that doesn't mean that I cannot give you the tip of the day, because the tip of the day for today, February 24th, no molding, you say? No character or interest in your room? Paint a border around doors, windows, and ceiling. This is so simple. All it involves is an accent color and painter's tape, and then paint away, my friends. And what I mean by this is, if you have a very, very boxy room that has very little interest in terms of crown molding or in molding around a window, what you can do is you can literally tape off just a couple inches all the way around a door frame or a window or around your ceiling, anywhere from 2 to 4 to 5, depending on how big you want this new line to be. And you can go bold with color. You can do an accent color that's really bold, if you're that type of person. Or what you can do is, if you already have a wall color on your wall, and let's say it is a very, very neutral khaki tan brown color, very beige, very, very basic. You can take that color, bump it up a couple hues, make it a little darker, and use that new color, the darker hue, as the accent color around windows, doors, and up on your ceiling. Or you can do just one of those things, maybe just around the ceiling, or maybe just around the doors and windows. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a bold color. It could be a different hue of an existing color you have on your wall. And if you have white walls, you can maybe do a different type of white, a creamier white or a little darker white, to create a little bit of contrast. It gives a very boxy room instant interest, and it does it really quickly and really simply. And another key is if you do it in a different type of finish in paint. So if your walls are, say, a flat finish, If you do that border in a semi-gloss or a gloss or even an eggshell, so there's a difference in the way that it looks and feels, it can create a really, really beautiful contrast. I've done it before in my home, and I've loved it. And it's just a really great simple fix. So that is the tip of the day, and I have for you something that I want to share. Not a book, but this is a cookbook. If I could have a library in my home, which, you know, I really can't because I don't have that kind of house. You know, I've got 1,200 square feet to deal with, and believe me, it's 1,200 square feet too much sometimes. I like intimate spaces, but if I did have a library, I would have a cookbook library. I have cookbooks that I haven't even made anything from, but I just look at them and I read them and I love them. And one of my favorite cookbooks is a cookbook called, it has just been translated into English for the very first time. It's called I Know How to Cook. Right? How great is that title? Here's the book, and I actually got a note from somebody saying, you don't hold them to camera. I know, because there's no monitor here. In our ones of dollars in budget, we can't have a monitor. So I hope you're seeing this somehow. Somehow I hope you're seeing this. It's a fantastic book. It is the best-selling cookbook in France for 3 generations. It is the Bible of home cooking in France. And it's the kind of book that when kids are moving out into their own apartment, or people are getting married or buying their first home, this is the book that they get. It's like, it's everywhere, and it's fantastic. And the recipes are so simple and so delicious, and it'll make you a rock star with your family and friends. And on top of that, the photography and the graphics are just gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that, but they're absolutely, I mean, you can see the graphics on the book. I just think that the graphics are really beautiful. They're simple, they almost look like they're a little vintage, and oh, I mean, just look at these, It's not fancy cooking, but it's just good looking stuff. It's good looking stuff. You probably can't see this because I'm not holding it at the right angle, but we'll see if we can get a shot of this later. It's just good stuff, people. Yeah, graphics, so spectacular. I highly recommend it. It's called I Know How to Cook, and it's a great book. Okay, that's it. There are a ton of questions that I have not gotten to because, like I said, I am away. But I promise I will get back to them. I get back on Wednesday night, which is tonight. This night, but anyways, I'm not going to confuse you, and I will get to all of them, but please keep them coming. Go to go to angelohome.com, click on Ask Angelo, and then you're off. And of course, signing off, Astronaut Mike Dexter, Liz Lemon / Tina Fey. You know what to do.